So I've been exploring a bunch of productivity apps for 2025, and these are the ones that have stood out, offering a fresh take on staying productive. The last one in particular has saved me hours and hours of time, and to be honest, I probably shouldn't be telling you about it. Welcome back to the Feel Productive channel. My name's Ez, and on this channel, we explore tech through the lens of productivity. Let's get into it. So the first app is an app called Steppin, which is a fantastic app designed to help reduce your screen time. So the idea is that you move more and you scroll less because you have to earn your screen time by taking more steps and being more active. So you can see here that I've earned 17 minutes of screen time, to which I can use for all of my restricted apps that I have on my phone. What I'm going to try and do is now go into one of my restricted apps. If I go into X, I'm going to get this pop-up to say blocked by Steppin. I can continue, and then I get this notification, and then I can choose a block of time where the apps are no longer restricted. And I have to be very intentional about this, because if I choose 10 minutes, those 10 minutes go whether I use the apps or not. So I'm going to be really intentional and say, I just want to scroll for a couple of minutes. And then you see it goes down to 15. And then if I go back to Twitter, I can now start scrolling for 2 minutes. And then after 2 minutes, it will then tell me, hey, you've run out of time and you're blocked again. You kind of feel like you end up earning the screen time, which is fantastic because you can control the amount of procrastination that you do each day. You also get this great analytics page here to show you how much screen time you've had today, and it gives you a number of streaks, which you can see that I've miserably failed. Honestly, I've had this app for about a week now and I absolutely love it. It's really controlled the doom scrolling and the mindless scrolling that I've had. I highly recommend giving Steppin a try. Next is the Awesome Habits app, which is an awesome app to help you keep track of all of your daily habits. Now, this is up there with the Streaks app in terms of being one of the most beautiful apps for habit tracking that there is. You can see how great and intuitive and how very clear everything looks. Now, the idea is that you can create a bunch of habits using these standard templated habits or creating your own habit that you want to keep track of. But there's also another category for Apple Health, which I find really, really useful. And in this category are a bunch of different health-related habits that are automatically tracked by either your iPhone or your Apple Watch, or actually just different apps that you might use to track your diet or your water intake. You can see here I've got a bunch of different habits that I'm tracking that I'm not actually having to do much with in terms of tracking it, because it's all done automatically. And when I go into it, you can see I can set my daily goal, I can skip it for today, and I can also see the number of times in a row that I've managed to keep up a streak. Honestly, in terms of habit tracking, this has to be up there with one of the best ones out there right now. It also comes with a beautiful widget which you can customize. So if you're in the market for a habit tracker, I highly recommend giving Awesome Habits a go. Stippl is your all-in-one travel app to replace them all, particularly if you like planning your trips meticulously like I do. The idea is that you can create an overview of where you're going and what you're doing. You can create a budget, create a checklist for different things you want to pack. You can keep a travel journal, create photo books and order them, and even order eSIMs. It's pretty much everything you'd want from a travel app. So you can see here I've created a trip for Vietnam, somewhere I'm going in the summer, and I'm going to a bunch of different places. I've put where I'm going and how many nights I'm going for. It's automatically created these travel points here, and I can say, hey, I'm going here and here by plane. I can click on that and I can put in all my flight details. I can put in all my documents of booking, reservations, etc. Everything can be stored and contained within this one app. And if I actually go into Hanoi, for example, I can put the hotel that I'm staying at and pick a whole bunch of things to see and do there as well. One other really unique feature is with the paid plan, you can generate a day plan using AI, and I just simply prompted here, give me something fun and adventurous to do with my family, and it gave me this response, and it gave me something to do in the morning, afternoon and evening, just as a sort of suggestion to kind of give me some inspiration. So it's really, really cool. I really love this. You can also add all your photos to it once you're there, and you can also even book hotels. It's a really nice all-in-one sort of planning experience. As well as all the budget planning and stuff like that, you can even order an eSIM, which I think is a really, really nice feature. Now, of course, the magic of this particular app, especially with the planner, is that you can collaborate and share your trip with other people that you're going on the trip on. So I definitely recommend this if you are going in a group or going with your partner and you just want to add a bunch of stuff that you know you definitely want to do on this trip. And maybe overkill for some people, but for me, I found the app really intuitive to use. So if you're like me and you like to meticulously plan your trips, check out Stippl. This video is sponsored by channel partner Toolfinder. Still stuck searching for the perfect productivity app? Well, Toolfinder takes the guesswork out by matching you with the right tools based on how you work. From to-do lists and time trackers to smart automation and note-taking, it's all curated in one place with a bunch of reviews and download links. It's never been easier to build your perfect productivity stack. So do check out Toolfinder. I'll leave a link to them and all of the apps in this video in the description box below. And if you're liking this video so far, please do give it the thumbs up and subscribe for more tech and productivity content. The Endel app is a soundscape app that uses AI-generated audio to help you focus, relax, and sleep better by adapting to your environment, heart rate, and time of day. And I'm absolutely addicted to this app, so much so that I've signed up to the premium subscription for a year. And you can pretty much pick from all of these different soundscapes depending on the kind of vibe you're going for. Some of them help you sleep, some of them help you focus. There's also one that auto plays throughout the day, so you can literally just put it on from morning to night and it will follow you throughout the day. It's like your kind of soundtrack to your day or to your life. And if you're moving faster, you'll notice that the AI will generate kind of a faster soundscape. What's really cool is that you can blend the audio, so you can choose to have it blended. So if you're taking calls, you're watching videos, or anything that has sound coming out of the phone, this will continue to play the soundscape even though you have other things going on. You can also block apps as well if you don't want to have apps distract you throughout the day. And it's just a really, really nice, really cool experience. I have this coming out of all the speakers in the house throughout the day. I have this in my earbuds when I'm out and about. You can also use it for exercises as well if you want. So if there are different exercises you want to do around breath work or meditation, and it's totally taken away the decision-making process of what I need to listen to. I highly recommend giving this a try. I think you can do like a 7-day trial of it. So give it a go. Links in the description below. The Grok AI assistant now has its own dedicated app away from the social media platform X, and it can do a whole bunch of stuff that other AI assistants can do as well, which we take for granted, I guess. Things like create images, edit images, you can also talk to it. But what makes Grok really, really unique is the real-time X or Twitter access to social media posts. So if I prompt it with what is going on right now with the Nintendo Switch 2, it will then primarily search the social media platform X to find out what's going on, and it will then discuss kind of like what are people saying about this particular prompt. So if I go, what are some of the tech accounts saying? So then it will take me through IGN, The Verge, and go through all of the social media posts in relation to these particular channels to tell me exactly what these guys are saying. And you can do this with anything. I do this with all of my sports kind of stuff as well. If I want to preview what's going to happen in the game or what's going on or what some people are saying, I can now do this on Grok and not have to go into X, which actually is a blessing because let's be honest, sometimes social media can be a bit of a cesspit. If you want to avoid spending loads of time on X, I highly recommend giving Grok a try. Otherwise, it's also a very good serviceable AI assistant that does a lot of cool stuff that the likes of ChatGPT can do as well. I really, really love the Superwhisper app. It's an AI-powered voice-to-text app which enables users to dictate text up to 3 times faster than traditional typing. So the idea is that you pick a mode. By default, you get email, note, and voice, but I've actually added one as well myself, which I'll show you in a minute. But if we stick with email, I've set the prompt so that when I give it some kind of dictation, it will structure what I say according to this prompt. So for example, it will always sign off each email with thanks as or cheers as. It will never change the tone of what I'm saying. It will check for correct grammar and punctuation, etc., etc. So it will always kind of stick to this structure no matter what. And I can always change this prompt if I wanted to kind of change how I wanted to structure my emails. But if we give an example here. Hey Boris, it'd be great to see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. in London. Whereabouts shall we eat? And are you free at that time, or should we try the weekend? And there you go. So you can see here that it's very succinctly structured what I've said, and it's also signed off thanks as I've asked it to do. And then from there I can simply send it, copy it, or just send it directly to an app to share. Here I'm going to come up with some YouTube title ideas. The prompt I've given it actually is give me 10 highly rated title ideas, keep them under 55 characters, don't make them cheesy, make them punchy and witty, and number them and rank them. So let's see what it does. The best apps of 2025 for your productivity. Okay, there we go. So it's given me 10, it's ranked them out of 100, and the best idea it's come up with is future-proof productivity top 10 apps. This is a really, really powerful, really quick app. Yes, you can do all of this in other AI assistants, but this is a really quick and streamlined way of doing it, provided you've programmed it accordingly. This will save you a ton of time, and it's completely free. So I'd give Superwhisper a try if you're looking for new ways to save time, particularly when writing long and arduous emails. Perplexity is an app that I've featured on this channel before, and it's basically my Google replacement tool. So anytime I want to Google something, I now do it with Perplexity because it gives far better, much more succinct answers with sources from where it's actually getting its information from. But that's not why I'm showing you this app. I'm showing you this app because I've discovered recently a really cool feature that this app offers that ChatGPT and others just don't do. And that's the summarizing of YouTube videos. So instead of watching a YouTube video, I can say summarize this and then paste in a URL of a YouTube video, and this will then start giving me a breakdown of this video. I can then say give me this in bullet points, and it will then break it down in an even more kind of easy to read way. And this will save you a bunch of time. And I probably shouldn't be showing you this because you can use this on my videos too. But if you don't have a lot of time and you just want quick summaries, there are apps that actually make you pay for features like this. And this is completely free in Perplexity just by copying and pasting a YouTube URL. It's a really, really effective tool. So now you've seen all of the apps that I've been using in 2025. If there are any that you found really useful that should have been on my list, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see the iPad apps I've been using to help me stay productive, I'll leave a link to that video at the end of this one. I'll see you there.